Yes, sir. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's up? What's up? You already know what time it is. It's MoSports TV time. It's Tuesday, 7:50. You know, we're always fashionably late, but I'm here with the gang. Big Ed, Big Meech, and Matt Shee. You already know what time it is, and we got a pretty good episode going. It is the Super Bowl preview special. Got a very big game coming up. It's the last NFL game of the year. We got some NBA trade deadline fiascos that we got to talk about. We're going to talk about Kyrie Irving going to the Dallas Mavericks. There's going to be so much stuff that we got to talk on. There's so much stuff we got to speak on. If you got any questions, you already know what time it is. Oh my goodness. I'm about to add everyone, and then we're going to really get started here. If I can find the damn
Arizona Super Bowl color wave. I see y'all. I don't know what you mean by that.
Shut up, bitch.
Shut up. What's double R?
Oh, my bad.
What up, Elijah? How's it going, bro?
I'm trying to find the vid. Did you go live from my profile?
Yeah, it popped up.
Yeah, it's all we all live. I need realistic
here we
predictions.
go,
They're coming. They're coming.
It's coming. Pause. What up, Elijah? Here we go. All right. We live for real. We with the gang. Big Ed, Big Meech, Matt Shee, MoSports TV, Super Bowl preview, NBA trade deadlines. We got an action-packed episode for y'all. Thank y'all for coming through and supporting us, man. We always love the love, and make sure you follow us everywhere, man, because we're booming right now, baby. We're booming. So, all right, let's get into it. All right, Super Bowl. Oh my gosh.
We're hitting y'all with Spotify.
We're on Spotify free tonight.
How about Aaron Rodgers saying he's going to make his decision after 4 days in total darkness? Yeah, bro is on.
He's a dope head.
He's on some heat.
He's always doing something wild after the season.
What? He is weird.
Yeah,
that's some Heath Ledger. Like, bro's locking himself in a room for 30 days to fit the act. I don't know.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
We'll definitely
definitely.
So where do you think Aaron Rodgers is going to go? Do you think he goes to
I think he's
the Raiders,
really
or does he go to the Jets?
He's going to force his
or
way
is
to
there
the
like a surprise team that we don't know about? Or does he stay in Green Bay?
I think he teases that he's going to the Raiders, but
I don't
know
a slept-on team that I could see kind of in the mix. Tennessee,
possible.
Why would you want to go there?
Derrick Henry. I mean, all they're missing really is like a quarterback like that. I mean, they don't have much receiving anymore, but
he's gonna go to another team with no receivers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The thing is, it's not his choice.
Yeah, I know it's not his
Right?
choice.
So,
yeah.
I don't know.
Whose choice is it though?
He's gonna say he's not done
Whose
breaking
choice is
my
it?
heart. Whose choice is it? It's Aaron Rodgers. Well, the GM. I mean, yeah, the GM
They
of the
don't have a
Packers.
GM, do they?
The Packers? Packers got a GM.
Oh, they don't have an owner. The town owns them, right?
The town owns the team, yes.
Yeah, the
So
city of
fucking
Green
weird,
Bay,
bro.
technically.
Yeah, the city of Green Bay owns the Packers, which is
So they
interesting.
And then
they should all be
Rodgers
rich,
owns the Bears. Sorry, Ledger.
Yeah, right.
Didn't mean to.
You're
Didn't
a
mean
liar, Chris.
Okay. All right. So let's get into the Super Bowl preview. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right.
Coming to you live from motherfucking
We don't even want to talk about this.
from Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh man. All right. Realistic outcome.
Keys to the game. No, we'll start with keys to the game.
Fan base is bugging, bro.
Bro, y'all are bugging.
I didn't say nothing. I'm just
Y'all
saying.
fan
I'm just
base,
looking.
y'all fan base, players and GM or whatever, still talking about what y'all would have done if y'all would have not got hurt. And you can't, and
that's it.
What's the valid points?
I'm
You
not-
can't
I'm not-
rewind. You can't rewind injuries. Shit happens in the game. We all see that. Look at what happened with y'all the entire season. It's very unfortunate, but y'all should be talking to your offensive coordinator who thought it was smart to put a tight end on one of the best D ends right now. Yes, and they put a bum on him, and he went right around and swatted it. Like, it's unfortunate.
It's all good, but the Brandon Ayuk disrespect I ain't feeling. Stop.
Brandon Ayuk should have just shut the fuck up. He didn't do nothing. He had 1 catch for 10 yards.
That was crazy. The fact that he said, "We think like I know we're the best team in the league."
Yeah,
All
He started talking like he's not a free agent.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, who's we? Who's we?
We'll resign him. But yeah,
I hope so.
Maybe.
But
We all know that Eagles fans are weird as hell. We're not even gonna get into all that. That's already a given. That's already, there's some realistic Eagles fans like Meech. There's good guys, but
yes,
there's a lot of scumbags and a lot of
but
assholes too.
But the thing is, the 49ers, you just gotta realize it was always next man up for y'all. Nobody gave y'all no slack for shit. As soon as what's name went down,
Josh Johnson, bro, it's just like
it just sucks, bro. It really does. It really
Yeah,
fucking sucks. Because I know for a fact that man did not take no snaps that entire time y'all had to come to Philly.
Yeah.
I know he didn't take no snaps.
He woke up that morning.
Straight
He
up.
was not ready to play.
He wasn't.
Football.
He
was
wasn't.
not ready.
You could tell by look, he wasn't ready to get the ball. He's bobbling the ball. He's scary as hell.
Yeah.
He was shaking. I don't know if y'all saw that. He was literally like this.
Bro was
Trembling.
Bro, listen. Unfortunate, you know what I mean? But yeah, for real. I know our fans are scumbags. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks, but I ain't gonna let John Lynch I don't give a fuck what your crimson chin and looking ass trying to talk about, bro. Feel me? You ain't going it sucks.
I
but,
don't disagree with him though. I mean, it would have been
I
a
feel
different
it
game.
would
I
have
still
been
think the Eagles would have won at the end of the day.
Me and Ed wanted to see a good ass game for sure.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be a good ass game. You know what I'm saying?
I never thought the Eagles were going to lose, though. Like, there was just never a thought that
I thought it was going to be a
not
good,
even before the game.
like,
I was just
good
like,
shootout, straight up.
I thought it would be a good game, and I thought that you would definitely see how the Eagles held up against a good defense, but I never thought that they would ever just come out and totally pumpkin. You know what I mean? Like, totally just be a bunch of
it was
potatoes
just
out
straight
there.
running. That's why LaShawn McCoy talking about our offense looks mad dry. Of course, why switch it up when the run game is just there? I wouldn't switch it up. We running the ball on somebody all game, and it's working. Keep doing that shit.
And Elijah says if they challenge the Devontae catch, it's a whole new ball.
Yes, absolutely. And it was like, that's a lucky catch. Y'all supposed to throw the fucking flag. How that's our fault?
Yeah, that should
How's that
definitely
our
threw that
fault?
flag.
We got right up to the shit and snapped the ball.
Yeah.
That's not our fault.
I think it was what happened was it was so fast.
It was.
The
And it's
Eagles
so early.
made the right decision by busting their ass to get up to
right
that
up to the
line
ball.
and,
You
and
saw
snap that
Devontae
ball.
get on the ball. Get on the ball. And
Yeah.
that's nobody called timeout. Nobody called even a timeout.
It's tough. It's so early in the game. It's like, do I
Yeah.
want to even risk this? So I don't know.
That was the game. That was also a game changer right there.
No,
That was the
definitely
first.
was.
That was the first drive, and we went for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And that's the thing about the Eagles is like no matter
Very
what
aggressive.
situation, they're always so aggressive and they always seem to get it. Like whether it's a 4th and 1 or even a 3rd and like 14, you always see them just go like they're going for that 14 yards. They're not thinking about I'm gonna get 6 here, 7 here, and then we'll punt it away or we'll see how our positioning is come 4th down. Like they always go for the 1st down in those scenarios, and I think that's what's played to their advantage.
I agree. So what is the keys to the Super Bowl for the Eagles and the Chiefs? I
Who
mean,
we starting with first?
there's a lot of keys to the game in my opinion. There's a lot of different things that could change the
Then you go
trajectory
first.
of the game.
Then you go first. Go ahead.
Yeah, what's
All
your
right,
what's your
so-
most important key, and then we'll all give ours as well.
Well, I mean, the obvious answer is going to be the Eagles pass rush, right? Patrick Mahomes isn't 100%. He's on a bum ankle. The Eagles have the most sacks in a season in history, I believe.
Yeah, it's kind of out of control. I'm not
That
gonna lie.
is if the Chiefs offensive line can even hold them up a little bit, I think it's going to be a great game. But if it's an all out relentless fucking sack fest where Mahomes gets sacked 6-7 times
I don't
in the
think they'll make
game,
it
then
past
they'll
3-4
lose. Sure.
In that case, like if you're letting him get rocked 3-4 times,
It's not going to last long.
But
It's not going to last
statistically
long.
speaking, they haven't let up. The Chiefs line's been holding up pretty good though. They haven't
Yeah,
allowed-
I mean,
And that's what
they haven't
I
allowed.
respect that. I respect that. But this is a whole different type of caliber line. Like we got one of the best if not the best line.
Yeah.
In NFL.
I mean, I said it last week.
Straight up.
The Bengals are 23rd.
Even our reserves on the waiting on the side are legit.
We just gotta
so
it's I mean, the Bengals are 23rd in terms of pass rush. The Eagles are number 1. So I don't know. I mean, it's tough.
What's the Chiefs O-line rank though? Like, I mean, the Chiefs O-line does hold it down. Like, we're not going to sit up here and act like they're just going to get fucking annihilated by the Eagles D-line. Like, that offense is where it's at for a reason. Let's just not sit up here and pretend like Mahomes just takes sacks every single game, because he doesn't. He doesn't take any sacks, barely.
So 14. We'll
they're
get
second
for sure.
What?
They're second.
4 players of 10.
The second best O-line versus the best D-line. So it's an even match. You know, who wins that matchup wins the game. That's the key, in my opinion.
I get what you're saying, double R, with the 4 players with the 10+ sacks. That's cool, but you got to go by y'all schedule, bro. Like, I'm sorry to bring that up. You have to
I'm not mad about it.
You have
I'm
to.
not mad.
I mean, there really there haven't been elite
it was
offensive
continuous,
lines.
though. It was continuous.
Bro,
I'm going to give this point. I'm sorry to cut you off, but my uncle Micah told me a really good point about the Eagles D-line. Eagles are usually smacking the shit out of everybody by what? Third quarter, end of the third quarter. And then it's garbage time, right? Most of the end of the second half usually for the Eagles.
Their first
So what is that other team doing? They're passing the ball for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Eagles D-line also gets way more opportunities to get sacks as well.
Oh, absolutely, because they got to pass the ball. Absolutely. They're not really much.
And you're going to have to play a full 4 quarters against this Chiefs team. But I think when you look at the depth that they have on defense, I feel like for the Eagles, that shouldn't be a problem.
It shouldn't anywhere. I mean, secondary, we should be pretty. I mean,
is your Uncle Micah Parsons?
Uncle Micah McDonald.
Nah, you don't know Uncle Micah. Shout out to Uncle Micah.
Shout out to Uncle Mike. It's my guy.
I mean, the secondary should be good. I mean,
my key is to stop. If the Eagles can stop and completely, like going off of Elijah's point, stop the Chiefs' run game. If you could just make it so the only thing that Patrick Mahomes can do is pass the ball, you eliminate Pacheco. You even I think the Chiefs might run some sets with Ronald Jones. If you could eliminate him, you take them completely out of the game.
Like Pacheco like wilding out on us.
I don't know,
Oh,
man. Bro is nuts.
Pacheco's a beast.
And they got
He's
McKinnon. I'm not down. These are all people that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So
they have Andy Reid as a coach.
Absolutely.
And I feel like that's definitely
to me. That's like the second. But
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Andy Reid is probably like the second greatest coach to me.
Absolutely.
Ever.
I love Andy Reid. I'm mad that we had that.
So it's like, and that's his old team.
Yeah.
So as much as y'all switched head coaches and stuff like that, y'all still base y'all offense around what he did for y'all.
Yeah, he set the blueprint.
So he knows.
He set the
y'all
blueprint.
run.
I mean, hugged Jason Kelsey and Brandon Graham and Fletcher Cox before the earlier today. So there's definitely like a little bit of a personal angle for him. He wants to take this one home. And Andy had said yesterday on Moneyline Madness, he thinks if Andy Reid wins this, he retires.
I don't think so.
Which is weird. That's why I don't think he hasn't taken a job.
Why would he retire from that situation?
Right, and he got Pat Mahomes. I would
ride that out till the wheels fall off, boy. I'm telling you.
Hey man,
I'm Belichick with it at that point. Hey, I ain't going nowhere.
For real. Gotta get them. He deserved it, because at the end of the day, he should have been had ring. We had so many opportunities to win the Super Bowl or go to the Super Bowl. It was just, unfortunate. But now he's on a team where he's doing that continuously.
Double
so,
R said, if we get Mahomes to throw the ball away, that's a win. But where does Mahomes really throw the ball away?
Right. I mean, this is what it is.
This is what it is.
But you see Pat Mahomes really much running around in circles and shit. Like, is he going to be able to be doing that if he gets pressured? You see him doing that.
I took Reddick for
you know what I'm saying?
He doesn't have that mobility.
You know what I mean?
Not at least
last year we
don't know if he has the mobility or not.
Yeah, we don't.
You're not going to know that.
From what we just seen the last game, even though he still got 2 weeks rest, I'm not going to doubt it. You know what I mean?
He was mobile enough, and I feel like he's going to be mobile enough again.
Bro, at the end of the day, I'm not going to give him no slack. He threw 300+ yards. I'm not giving him no slack.
There's no excuses.
Yeah,
there's no excuses.
First drive. As soon as that first drive comes, we're going to be able to tell.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't think we're getting that 100% Patty that was with that loss to Tom Brady.
But you're
I mean,
also not going to get that 5-step drop back from Patty either, being that it's the Eagles D-line. I feel like Andy Reid is a smart enough coach to start a short game going with these guys.
He's going to have to get that off fast.
If you really think about it, Pat Mahomes hasn't had a real deep threat at all this season, and he still does what he needs to do. He still gets his buckets. They still get their touchdowns and the points up. I don't think it's going to be a situation where Patrick Mahomes does 5-step backs, five-step dropbacks. Like, it's not happening. He's doing 1, 2, 3, get the ball out. 1, 2, 3, get the ball out. 1, 2, 3, get the ball out.
So he's not gonna have to drop back. Really, it's just all about reads after that.
Yeah.
But if he wants to, I mean,
Elijah says the Eagles also need to abuse Travis Kelce and try to F him up early. I think that's a big
one.
Point,
you got to get hands on that, man.
I mean, if you can the Eagles, not saying that they play dirty, but they definitely rough up other teams' good players. You know, they get in the piles and they, I don't know what happens, but guys end up, walking a little gingerly after they get tackled by some of these Eagles players. That being said, I think you make a move on Travis Kelce and try and take him out the game, even if it, costs you a little bit.
I mean, he's strong. He's not a guy
he's
strong.
I
can't see him.
I was about to say you got his brother really. You gonna have to really like do some shit. You're gonna have to really do like a helmet to helmet type shit if that's what you're trying to talk about.
I can't see it.
I don't want it to be like that. I really rather like him really get hit. Like
I'm just trying to
like how it's really.
I'm just out here trying to win a Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but do you think they're gonna disrespect their captain on their own team by fucking their brother up, doing a dirty play to their own captain?
Maybe just hit Patty with that. I don't know.
Not even. He's already hurt, so you know what I mean. It's no telling what's gonna happen if that rush gets to him, and then you know what I mean. Whatever.
I really don't see him limping. I really don't see him limping.
He was limping last game.
Yeah, he was limping last game for sure.
Oh, you're talking about like right now?
I don't see him gonna. I don't see him limping for this game.
Had treatment. I highly doubt he was active for a week.
I think he's gonna be fresh.
He did a lot of.
I think he's gonna be fresh.
Yeah,
and this is a good point. Like, you're not saying injure him, just rough him up a little bit. Like, rattle.
The thing is, you got to.
That's the point of every defense.
I watched somebody break it down. Like, you got to literally put your hand. You got to put hands on Travis Kelce. It's not just being in his way because he's gonna move you. You feel me?
You got to wrap up.
Or regardless, if he's in front of you, you're boxed out. It's like basketball. When he boxes you out, he catching that shit. You know what I mean? Anything in his range, he's gonna catch. So it's more about somebody being on top of him. Pause and. Having their hands.
You gotta make his yards after the catch hell. You have to make him really, really work.
He got to game. Yeah, he got to work for his yards straight up. You got to, if anybody, take Travis Kelce out the game, stop the run game, and then I'll make Patty fucking have to throw the Juju and fucking Valdez-Scantling.
I mean, we're talking a lot about this Eagles defense going up against the Chiefs offense. Now, what can the Chiefs defense do to hold up the Eagles offense?
They're gonna have to stop the run first.
Stop Miles Sanders, Gainwell, and Scott. Like,
that's
how?
I mean,
that's a three-headed monster. What do you even?
They got a good up front. Their up front is pretty solid. That's what I'm saying. But
no, Chris Jones is nasty.
He was playing out of his mind last week. I remember that.
But did you hear what Aaron Rodgers said? He said the Eagles potentially have one of the best offensive lines in the last 20 years.
I don't care what Aaron Rodgers says.
I'm not really worried about the pass game. Like I know, like the line is the line. That's where the real advantage for the Eagles is their offensive line more than anything in the game. That's probably their biggest advantage. Absolutely. But the Chiefs defense, a lot of people talk shit about the Chiefs defense. Their defense is not ass at all. It's not ass at all.
They're contenders for sure.
They have a good defense.
As much as people sleep on them, they definitely could get it done.
They held Joe Burrow in that offense to what? 17 points last week? Some shit like that?
Yeah, it was.
They were strapping.
Strapping shit.
They were strapping T. Higgins and
Jamar, all of them.
Yeah, so.
And they were getting the Burrow.
20 points for the Bengals.
Now, obviously, the Bengals offensive line is nowhere even close to the Eagles defensive line. I mean, Eagles offensive line, but we're not going to sit up here and act like,
I'm not sleeping.
The Chiefs defense is garbage, We'll see what happens.
They still got two solid up front players. I don't know how much
that secondary
and middle linebackers, but
key for y'all too is Jalen Hurts. He hasn't played good all playoffs. He hasn't played crazy all playoffs.
Exactly, but he hasn't
had to. Though.
He hasn't had to.
I know.
That's
so
what
he has no warm up to it though. That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
You can't say that.
Yes,
You
I
can't
can.
say that.
Yes,
you
you
can't
can.
say that
Yes, I
because
can.
whatever.
If you going into
Bro,
a game lax, he's going to the.
He's not lax. He just know he had. Bro, listen. You know,
He hasn't had no pressure the whole
exactly
year.
until he gets that pressure
The whole year.
But until he gets that pressure, bro. This is what in my mind. This is
So
just
an
an analogy. Just an analogy. If our fucking run game is how it's been, he gonna let that shit happen, bro. He don't care. He want to win a Super Bowl. Then he gonna have to throw.
You got faith in him throwing the ball?
He hasn't done bad. He only had like 140. He only had 140 and something, but those passes were good passes.
Now I don't know,
and it was like it was like 11 for 14. Like shit. Like come on.
I don't know how his passing game will hold up against in the Super Bowl like that if they really rely on him. But
Absolutely.
I don't think
another advantage, by the way.
I don't think Jalen Hurts comes out. I can't see a situation where Jalen Hurts is like noticeably
panicking.
nervous.
Yes,
like this guy is.
I don't see it either.
This is
I'm not saying he's going to panic.
He's played some of the biggest
bro,
SEC games.
Bro,
ever.
all I'm saying is
college doesn't compare to
a big SEC game.
All
is
I'm saying is
don't even
if everything continues how it's been, if that run game is like that, if our defense is really clicking like how the offense is clicking, and we really running that shit, and we don't gotta pass, he's not gonna be sitting here trying to do that. He's gonna let that shit flow. That's exactly what's been happening. We've been blowing teams out because we've been mixing the pass in with the run, but more run has been working. So why and who's stopping? Who's stopping?
Very well.
Exactly. So why?
So he hasn't really.
Until somebody makes him start doing shit, why switch it up?
If this is the game that makes him do shit, though, Meech. That's what I'm saying. Do you have confidence in him throwing the ball?
I had confidence in him the whole season. Why now am I going to stop?
Here says, why are we forgetting how well he passed?
That's what I'm saying. Why would I have no confidence in him? If the run game is working, he's letting it. He's letting it. It's not like he don't want to fucking throw the ball. Nick fucking Sirianni see that it's working. Why switch it up? Why switch it up and keep trying to throw the ball? Let's throw it on second down. Let's see what happens. It's already 2nd and 5. Let's see what we're doing. Let's throw the ball. Oh, slant route to AJ Brown. First down. Let's start running the ball again. That's exactly what kept happening. That's exactly what I'm telling you.
What I seen last game was the Eagles get shut the fuck down the first half of the game, and that was I already know you want to say something about it. Listen, if if Purdy didn't get hurt and they were actually moving the ball, the Niners were actually moving the ball.
Yeah, offensive time.
That your offense wouldn't have done 31 points, not even close to 31 points last week. So like
niggas was not saying that.
Y'all were getting strapped, bro. Y'all were getting strapped, bro. Y'all were getting strapped, bro.
And he scored. Motherfuckers was not worried about if Josh Johnson could continue the fucking game. They was like,
strapped.
Oh yeah,
and that's when y'all were getting strapped, though. That's when y'all were getting strapped, though.
And yes, we did. I was in this group chat saying that.
All right,
and I'm gonna tell you like this: the 3 advantages the Chiefs have: 1 quarterback. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I don't care, bum ankle or not. I'm still taking Mahomes.
Absolutely, I wouldn't. See why you wouldn't.
Head coach,
okay,
and experience.
Absolutely.
Eagles have never. Now, all right, the Eagles won in 2018. Cool, but that's not the same team as today.
You still got
Chiefs has been here multiple times in the past 3-4 years.
You say
they've been here.
Experience. There's still players.
There's still players.
There's still players on that team from
not the big ones.
Patrick Mahomes, Jackson Mahomes don't matter. Chiefs by 6. That's what Simo just said.
Who?
I'm asking who?
What on that team?
Who's still on that team? You got Brandon Graham, Kelsey,
Fletcher Cox. Those 3 guys.
Maddox.
Not Kelsey.
I don't
Boston Scott.
What? That's
Boston Scott,
that's
maybe.
On the
Yeah.
Andy Reid team?
Avante Maddox.
The 2018 team where they won the Super Bowl.
Avante Maddox.
3 guys. All right.
So another comment. How
it's
does
not the
AJ,
same team.
How does
It's
AJ
not.
and
I'm just saying
Devontae have 1,000 yards each, but we're not confident in the
I never said. I ain't saying that. It's just Ed saying.
Taji.
All Ed is saying.
Because it's all Taji. Taji, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Listen.
You haven't played a secondary that's good the whole fucking year.
Let's just say this. Ed, all Ed is saying is Jalen hasn't been throwing enough to secure that it's okay now if he gets pressured that he was gonna be able to throw and make those passes. So I understand what you're saying, Ed. And at the end of the day, I'm still gonna give it to him that he's gonna be able to throw the ball. Because is that secondary gonna be able to stop AJ Brown and Devontae and all of them?
Taji says Cowboys and Green Bay.
Cowboys and Green Bay what?
Cowboys secondary is not good. And Green Bay secondary is
they're mid.
average as well.
We was cooking.
Somebody named
Daniel Jones.
Somebody named
come on.
Besides Alexander, somebody name another corner on Green Bay.
Or another D-back.
In the comments.
And you're not
on what was the other team you just said?
Dallas.
Besides
don't even say Diggs. He's barbecue.
And Diggs is barbecue.
Yeah,
so name another corner.
Come on now.
I won't even lie.
Y'all haven't played a real secondary yet, in my opinion, and that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, but don't be fucking delusional. That's what I get mad when people start being delusional.
So the Chiefs have a good secondary?
We're not saying.
I'm not saying that.
I'm
not saying that.
Okay.
I'm not saying they do.
If we've been playing bum secondaries, and so what are they? Are they ass?
No, they're not ass.
They're average.
But
they
average.
just strapped up Jamar
But
Chase
they definitely just strapped
and T.
a
Higgins.
very electric offense last
Absolutely.
week.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. With a line that was getting at Joe Burrow.
Adrian
ass too,
Amos,
right?
I guess, but he got cut.
Adrian Amos, yeah, I was going to say he
not
said
by the
Savage.
Not by
no, the
Green
fuck
Bay.
he wasn't.
So he got cut. I'm not talking.
All
about
I'm saying is,
cut.
all I'm saying is
average secondaries.
I feel what you're saying, but at the same time, you had Joe Burrow, who which really didn't even have much time because he was getting his ass.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. Beach, nobody saying. I'm not saying the Eagles are ass. I'm not.
You're
saying
not. I'm not. I'm answering your question.
That's your fan base problem.
I'm
answering.
You can't say anything.
Oh, no,
you're saying the Eagles are shit.
I'm not saying Jalen Hurts is ass. I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general.
The typical Eagles fan gets so butthurt over any type of slight criticism or slight reason as to why they can lose. They can't handle it.
He gives us another year like he had this year with the rushing and throwing. I'll say he's top 5, but right now,
you can't be 100 on him. Yeah,
he's top 3. He's not fucking top 3.
Jalen Hurts.
He's not
off 1 year. You're not top 3.
I would say he's top 5.
He is top 5. This year,
I would give him 5.
This year 5. Cool. That's cool.
But he's
I'm talking about overall. Keep going for this year.
Longevity. Yeah. Yeah. He got. Time out. You gotta. Regardless, this is his best year. That's why when I said in the beginning of the year, Jalen gonna take us as far as Jalen will take us. He proved that he will and he can. You know what I mean? When you put the right pieces around him, which they did. Yeah. So yes, we're gonna have to see this.
If he does this
in the Super Bowl, first of all, we're gonna see this in the Super Bowl, and then we could go based off next year what he's supposed to do again.
Yeah, he's just
so
cool.
You got to finish off. He got to finish off the year. He got to finish off this. See what happens. You know what I mean? And whether it's he got to bounce back, or he got to go back to back. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what happens after this. But first off, we got to finish this. But this is the year that I said it's either shut up or he's getting out of here. That, you know what I mean? That's what I said in the beginning. So it ain't like he's not proving me wrong. But I was still here with it.
The thing about Hurts for me is just like how cool he is just in every scenario. Like I saw the video of when he got drafted. Bro didn't even crack a smile. Like he put on the Eagles hat. They said Jalen Hurts, Philadelphia Eagles. He put on the hat and he stood like on that Derrick Rose game winner. He was just
But
scared.
he knew because he probably knew at that.
He was like
nobody.
I
think motherfuckers is both.
Job's not finished. And then over the week when they asked him, a reporter came up to him and was like, "I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't think you were like a good quarterback, and I didn't think you were the future of the Eagles."
Yeah, I saw this.
And he was like,
"Cool."
Like, he's just ice cold. So that leads me to this question: who is cooler, Joe Burrow or Jalen Hurts?
Joe
as
Burrow.
Far as cool, as in like
Coolness,
swag,
like smoothness, like bro's just a smooth operator.
I feel like, but Jalen says the real shit. Joe Burrow is just a swaggy white boy.
Right. Jalen is more of a real motherfucker.
Dude.
He's just a real.
He's a humble ass dude.
I like Jalen Hurts as a person.
Joe Burrow is still a humble dude. I still like him too, but he's just your typical.
He's a swag. He's a swaggy guy. He wears Cartiers and shit and turtlenecks and fucking.
He's a little kid.
Right.
He's one of them kids at Mondon and shit. You know what I mean? One of them Mondon coats neck mom.
What's up, Tim? Thanks for coming in through the YouTube.
Okay,
Eagles
what
are
up, Tim?
just a 10 out of 10 roster, while the Chiefs just have the best quarterback and tight end duo.
Stop Dick Ian.
Welcome,
though. Welcome.
Well,
But you
no,
was
well,
Dick-
welcome though. Drop a sub if you appreciate Ed's
I
comments.
mean, they have more than a tight end duo. That's just
Right.
That's
just
the thing.
what
We're
makes
overlook- a lot of people are
that's what
overlooking
just
that
makes them
defense.
even better because you got to stop that first.
Listen, this
You know what I mean? You got to stop the Travis Kelce to Patty first, and then
That's
you
how
can.
good
You know what I
those,
mean?
that's how good that duo is.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
You
like
got
Tom Brady and Gronk.
Absolutely,
Everybody
absolutely.
forgot about
You got to
everybody else on the
stop
team.
that. You got to stop that. And,
Right.
and honestly, that I'm glad that you said that because this is the second time that we're going at a good quarterback tight end duo because we did that with
Brady and Gronk.
Tom Brady and Gronk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now this is another. Can we stop the tight end duo? Tight
You
end.
gotta stop living in the past.
Which let me ask you guys.
I'm not. I'm just saying it's the same
Eagles
thing
fans are
again.
yeah.
Which
They're comparing a lot of this to
which
that.
duo?
I understand.
I'm
Which
just saying.
duo are you guys taking? Which one do you think is better? Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes, or Tom Brady, Gronk?
Tom Brady.
When
Bro, I
which
thought you
Tom
were
Brady and
upset
Gronk are we
with that.
talking though? Are we talking Patriots Tom Brady Gronk, or are
No,
we
we're
talking about
talking-
Tampa Bay Brady Gronk?
I'm talking about 2018 when the Eagles played them. Who is the better competition?
I mean, we lost to the
It's
Chiefs
really
that year.
close.
We lost to the Chiefs that year.
Wait, what?
I would take Patriots
By like
Gronk
6.
Brady right now over Mahomes Kelsey, but 2018 Brady Gronk, I got Kelsey
Travis Kelce, 'cause
Mahomes.
He was
Yeah.
bugging that year. He was bugging, and we played them that year, and we lost to them too. So, and we played them, so it's back to back.
50 ball he had that year? 50 TDs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The year the Giants beat him.
Yeah.
That Brady Gronk, that boy, them boys was crazy. When Aaron Hernandez was still playing too.
See, the thing
Whew.
was, I was so
Oh, yeah,
young
that
at the
was-
time
that
that
was-
I was watching like Tom Brady, and I just thought that it was regular to be that good. Like that was
Yeah.
all I had saw. So I
Nah.
was just like, when other guys would come out, I was like, "Yo, why does bro suck?" Like Tom Brady does this on the regular, and I was just so too young for it.
That's another dude that made-
Okay, so let's get to
Our score predictions?
yeah, let's get to score predictions.
Do it. Ooh, and Double R says Andy Reid's 3-0 versus the Eagles.
Interesting. All right, Matt, you start with the game predictions. We'll go this way.
Okay, I'm gonna give my score prediction as well as my Super Bowl MVP, and I'm not gonna say Hassan Reddick just because I have
Okay.
that bet.
We'll do both in one.
Okay,
All right.
so I'm going to go 27-21, Eagles win. And my MVP, I'm torn between saying it's going to be Hurts and he has that big game, or I think it could be Miles Sanders with the 2-touchdown performance.
I like that.
Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead, Meech.
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think it's gonna be 37-31 Eagles.
37-31. That's one of the highest scoring Super Bowls of all time if that happens.
No, it's not.
There's a potential for that to happen.
No, it's not.
So.
We when we went to the Super Bowl, that was
No, it's one of.
one of
one
okay.
of like top 3.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a good scoring game. I'm on Travis Kelce's mom's side because I think they're gonna go crazy.
I can't
So-
have him tired of her.
So yeah, and I think I think Jalen will get it. I think
Okay.
Jalen get it.
All right,
Ed?
Ed.
I'm gonna say 27-24 Chiefs.
Damn. Took my exact fucking score.
27-24. So this comes down. What I'm hearing, does this come down to a Jake Elliott figgy?
It's coming down to a Harrison Bucker figgy.
Oh, you're taking the Chiefs over there.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
taking the Chiefs.
Oh, you
We're
both
both
are
taking the
Oh,
Chiefs.
sorry. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought it was
And I'm
Eagles.
gonna say MVP. They're gonna give it to Pat.
Like if the Chiefs win, it's going to Pat. Like
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
be real here.
If the Chiefs win, there's no way it's not Pat's. Tim
There's no
says-
way.
Tim says he's a Rams fan. And how about them Niners? Oh man, you're already on Ed's bad side.
Yeah,
You've been in
what the
chat for 20 minutes, bro. Damn. Nah, but we don't have any Rams hate around here.
Yeah,
I don't
I don't
think.
have a problem.
Not too much.
What up, Tim?
Tim, are you related to Fletcher? Oh, Elijah, that's awesome.
That's
But-
good.
All right, so you guys both had 24.
I'll do a
27-24?
different score now. I'll do 26-21.
24-23.
26-20
Chiefs.
Chiefs. 26-20.
And the MVP.
And the Eagles go for their game-winning touchdown, and they come up short. Kind of like how the Titans lost.
Wow, Rashawn literally just got in here, and you're gonna hit him with that. That's crazy.
Yeah, kind of how the Titans lost in the turf game.
That's just tough.
Yeah, that would be a tough way to lose, but I think that would be the best way for y'all to lose. That's like, that'd be great. Heart wrenching for Philly. Ooh.
I mean,
I'm gonna need a Ricky Contreras live right after that if that's the case. Like I'm gonna need to see.
There's gonna be some heartbroken fans.
Betalytics coming through. What's happening, bro?
Betalytics. Hey, make sure you put in code MoSports for Betalytics.
Yeah, Betalytics, if you guys haven't been following us on the socials,
Betalytics
has been assisting us in cashing out in the NBA crazily lately. Crazily. They have football props as well. They got baseball. They have so many different sports. You guys definitely got to check them out. And if you are, make sure you use code MoSports when you're purchasing a bundle. Help support the guys over here.
Yeah, they got their algorithm and their
it's gas.
It's really good. It's really good. And they have like graded bets, whether it's football, basketball, hockey, baseball. They have graded bets, and basically they go through their own little algorithm, and basically their A ranked bets hit 65% of the time. Their A plus hits like 70.
Yeah, it's
something crazy numbers. A minus is even still at like 55%, which is great numbers. If you know how to sports gamble, 55% is great.
Yep.
At the end of the day. So Betalytics.com, if you want to sign up, I believe it's $30 a month. Use code MoSports. I'm pretty sure you get a discount as well.
Appreciate you guys for stopping in, Betalytics. Thank you. And Tim says he has the Eagles winning by 9 points. And Elijah says, I got 32-26 Chiefs in a scoregami bowl. Well, you may as well throw some bread on that because I'm pretty sure it's like plus 2,000 on FanDuel for a scoregami. So, yeah. My guy Flanders says, living right outside of Philly. As a New York sports fan, I'm praying these MFers don't win. Yeah, you're going to have to lock yourself up like Will Smith in the I Am Legend. If that's the case.
Yo, it's going to get scary out there on Broad Street if them boys win. I can't lie. Shit going to get set on fire, all types of shit.
No, we did not talk about Kyrie yet. We're going to get
to Kyrie.
The thing about like Philly being in the Super Bowl, like if you guys win, the city's going to shit. If you guys lose,
the city's probably still going to shit.
Like what? There's no winning.
There's
like,
no winning, man.
It's so funny.
Even the parade was a shit show. So
and Betalytics says they'll have Super Bowl data live tomorrow. Guys,
fire.
Go get your props.
Fire. Shout out to Betalytics.
They help y'all out right now telling y'all.
Yep. So speaking of Betalytics, let's do something that a little different. Let's do crazy Super Bowl props and what we think is going to happen, right?
Yeah. So
I've been digging up some pretty funky props. Super Bowl you could bet on whatever in the Super Bowl. Let's go. Let's do them one by one.
So do we think the national anthem, that line is always set at 2 minutes and 3 seconds? Do we think the national
who's singing it?
Go long? It's a country.
It's a country dude, and
so
they said that like what?
Him the Rockets regular. I think it's gonna be shorter because it's country.
They said he does that in like 2 minutes.
Have you ever seen the TikTok where Family Guy where the black person is singing the national anthem and he's like black people always do the most when it comes to the national anthems. They're gonna hit them extra notes. They're gonna make sure they put on the show. But that country singer, he getting right to the deal.
There's no listening.
The only note he gonna on the free. They love to say free.
Yeah.
So
get that clap in real quick.
Yeah. They like to get.
There's no video of him singing the national.
Oh no, you're not.
You're not gonna find that because
that's a bet.
That's a bet right now.
Books are making money. I don't know. Chris Stapleton, I'm trying to get a feel for him. Is he one of those types of guys that's going to really, I feel like being a country singer, especially, I don't know if this, with the whole Pat Tillman thing, there's a very patriotic vibe. I feel like we could get a little bit of an extension, maybe like you're saying, on the Rockets red glare towards the end.
Yeah, the end is what's going to
push that over.
The free is going to last a good 6-7 seconds.
It has to be under 2 minutes.
2 minutes and 3 seconds is the line.
I have the line 2 minutes and 5 seconds, and that's the over is minus 145.
Wow.
So the under is plus money right now. That is good value.
That is.
That's a good value bet.
It's going to cut off at 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it'll cut out right at 4.
You're
2
gonna be
minutes
sweating
before.
that one out if you're betting on that prop. I might have to
I think
sprinkle
so,
a few
bro.
on
I
the-
think
the
he's gonna.
under.
I think he's gonna fucking try to gas it and go crazy.
Yeah.
Because country singers they're kind of, they got some soul too.
They
There's some of them that got soul.
do it.
They sure do.
It should have been
Bro.
Fergie, Tim says.
Oh hell,
Hell
no! She
no.
don't need to do
Shoulda-
nothing else.
I would have definitely took the under because they would have cut her off halfway. All right. Next prop. Who will be shown first during the national anthem? We have Patrick Mahomes at -135, Jalen Hurts at +105. We have Travis Kelce at -185, which is interesting, and
Somebody's
AJ
gonna
Brown
bang
at
this, bro.
+140.
What about
Somebody's gonna bang.
what
one
about
of these. Shit's
Jason
crazy.
Kelsey? I feel like that could be a slap.
I don't know what his prop
That
line
could have
is on
came in.
that.
I don't. If we're getting some big plus money there, that could be worth.
What if
It could be the
First
Kelsey
player
one-
shown
what's the
on
what if it's
the
split
screen.
What if it's split screen?
Well, I guess it
I think
pushes
it'll
him,
be split screen of the singer Chris Stapleton and the player.
and then the player.
Yeah.
And
Bro, it's gonna be somebody so random.
I don't think so. It's going to be a main player. I could see.
It's gonna be somebody random as fuck, bro. People are gonna be mad.
I mean,
about
Travis
I can't
Kelce at
see it not being-
-185. That's a very favorable favorite.
minus
right there.
185.
185 for
And Patty's what?
-135.
They're really not giving us much to work with. They're both being so low in value. Mama Kelsey, that's a good.
No, we're not going
They're
to.
gonna
I
have
think
to
it'll be
find
one of. It's probably going to be Travis. It's probably going to be Travis. And honestly, his brother, that could be a very valuable line for the Eagles. Kelsey.
Is this Flanders talking about Chris Stapleton's new album being 4+ minutes on every song? You would know that country shit. Boy. You would know. Who's gonna cry first in the national anthem? Man, I don't know.
Cry
Maybe
during the national anthem.
Mama Kelsey, maybe.
Nobody's crying during the
Who the
national
hell
anthem.
cries?
Who's crying during the national
No Sean
anthem?
Marino, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Come
crying
on.
during the national
No, that was
anthem.
CJ
bro.
Anderson, right? When
No,
he
that was
just-
no Sean Marino.
Oh,
When that
I'm
tear
thinking.
dropped. Like,
I'm thinking of C. Are you sure? I want to say I thought it
was
was CJ
no
Anderson that was
Sean
just
Marino, trust
flowing
me.
out his.
he was on the
Out his
Broncos.
He wasn't even crying. I feel like he was just.
Sean
He
Marino.
blinked and he wasn't even crying in my
Yeah,
opinion.
that was crazy.
He just had water in his eyes, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But next prop.
Big ass.
Coin toss.
Hmm.
Coin toss. It's even money, obviously.
Wow.
Tails number
I
12.
did see.
I'm going with
DraftKings-
heads.
DraftKings or something like that. And a book had the Eagles
500
to
on
win the
both.
coin toss at plus or -105 in comparison to -1, both being -110. So I
Mm.
thought that was kind of interesting. If you're going to bet one and you look on these other books, if
Who's
you see
home?
that edge on a 50-50, like
Are
take
we
it.
home?
Nah, I don't know.
I don't know about that shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know who's considered home.
yeah,
I really don't know who's
They
considered
both have
home.
the same record.
I don't know.
They have the same record and they
Timmy
didn't play
Tails?
each other.
Timmy Tails, is that what we're rocking with over here, Tim?
I'm gonna go with heads.
A lot of people cried during the national anthem, and yes, it was Moreno. It wasn't Kaepernick, that's for sure. All right, pal.
Who the
All
fuck
right.
said that? Was that
That
Elijah?
was Elijah.
Bro, shut up, Elijah. I'm dead ass, bro. I'm
The
dead ass.
Eagles
Don't
are
talk
home.
that. Don't talk about that shit, bro.
The Eagles are home. Why? What determines that? I don't. Am I stupid?
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
know
I
that
don't
the
know.
MLB All-Star game
Could care
determines
less.
that in the World Series.
Okay.
I think we win. The
And
coin
what
toss.
team wins the Super Bowl? I mean, what team wins the coin toss?
I think we do
Hmm.
because we're home, so they got to guess.
Yeah. I'll go with the Eagles. I'll go with the Eagles on that.
I feel like I wish there was like a double. You know how you
Can't
could
put
take like a
1,000 on that
halftime
shit.
winner?
No, you ain't gonna win. Shit.
The way you could take a halftime winner and then a full game winner. I wish you could take a coin toss winner and if they elect to receive or kick as well.
that'd be cool.
Because I think the Chiefs, if they win the toss, I think they're going to take the ball first
Yeah, they're gonna take
because they want to test out
Eagles,
that
I don't
angle.
think the Eagles are gonna take the ball first.
we did. We did for sure.
Took the
Mm.
ball first.
Yes, we did.
Interesting.
We had the ball first.
I think we
Interesting.
want to defer it anyway, so it doesn't. We always defer.
You would want
Nah.
defense anyway as a Niner. to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was about to say we got the ball first because y'all got ball. I have.
I don't think the Chiefs will defer shit. I think they're gonna want to get up there and get points.
Yeah, I
That's
think
early,
they're gonna-
to
I
get
think-
momentum
I
and
think
get
they're
whatever
gonna
they
take the
need to
ball.
get.
I think if the Chiefs win the coin toss, they're going to take the ball.
Betalytics says that the coin toss winner has lost 8 straight Super Bowls.
Hope it's the Eagles.
8 is a
I
lot.
don't know. Well, let's
That's
say we're gonna
crazy.
win. Let
That's
the Chiefs,
interesting.
let the Chiefs win that motherfucker.
All right. Next one. Halftime bet.
Ooh,
What is the color of Rihanna's outfit?
black.
That is the favorite at +115.
Red.
Gold is next at plus 525. Silver/gray is plus 600. White plus 600. Green 650. Pink, purple. Red is plus 800.
Red, Mike.
Yes,
Red is a very,
The
very
I'll put
the
50.
value of red.
I'll put
Yeah.
50
If you know,
If you know, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, but
If you know, you know. The value of red is a very valuable bet.
Yeah,
I think I might sprinkle
50.
some money
Put a
on
little 50
red.
on that. You're gonna win 400.
Yeah.
That's not a bad bet. Red at plus 800.
Man. And come
Red
on,
at plus 800.
Arizona is red in there. I
we say
mean,
red for a different
I like red. I like that.
Red's-
I like that.
Ooh, Andy defers on the coin toss 83% of the time. Interesting.
what does he do in the playoff? Is that playoffs still?
I'm not sure. Not sure. The Eagles are going to win. They keep doubting us every game. I don't know if anyone's doubting you guys
Yeah,
anymore,
it's
bro.
fine.
Like,
Nobody's doubting. All right, next prop. What will be Rihanna's first song of her set? Now, Diamonds is the favorite at plus 150. Please Don't Stop the Music at plus 250.
Might be that.
Lift Me Up plus 550. What's My Name plus 600.
That's my shit.
Gotta be a pop.
It gotta be.
yeah, we were talking about Lift Me Up last
Lift Me-
night.
what
I
is
don't
that
think
shit?
that gets played.
Nah.
Like I said, that's just not the vibe. You know, that's like
I think it's gonna be
something on
Don't
there.
Stop the Music.
Yes, it's gonna be.
I
Don't
think
Stop
it's
the
it's
Music.
gonna be a pop song
is
one.
Umbrella on there? That's a
Not gonna
that's
be
a
up, though.
smacker.
Umbrella's not gonna be first because
It can't
Jay-Z is
be.
collabed on that, and Jay-Z will.
Yeah.
That might be
don't-
a
they might
possible.
win.
He'll pull up in
Oh.
during the halftime set.
Run
and
This Town would go nuts.
Run This Town is not Rihanna's song, so that
Yeah,
can't
that's
be
true.
it.
That's Jay's song.
Turn On the Lights. Somebody said that in the comments when I saw the TikTok
yeah.
for this. But the guy said, "Don't stop the music," because one, you need to know the beat
Yes.
right when that bitch
And
drops.
it's
Right when
gonna-
that
it's
bitch
gonna
drops,
be-
you're gonna have to know dun 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 dun. You're gonna know what
Yeah,
that bitch
what
is.
song
All right,
is
it's got to be a pop song to appeal to everybody,
Yeah.
right? And it's got to be one of her top songs ever. And
Some
I
parts
think
read
all
it,
three fits.
right?
See,
Don't
they
Stop
said
the
red
Music.
too.
Mm.
They said red too.
We have any props on Rihanna popping a titty? That would be kind of sick. Like a
no.
wardrobe malfunction. I'm rooting for that. I'm sorry.
I mean, we all are.
Sorry.
You little
Is there a
horny
timeout
ass man.
prop?
Little
I
horny
don't
ass.
know. I'm not sure. I'm sure you could find a timeout prop on one of these.
All right, Super
you know.
Bowl TV broadcast prop bets. How many times will Roger Goodell be shown? Over 1.5 is at minus 135. I think he'll be shown twice at least on camera. Under is at plus 105.
I'm taking
He's
it
gonna be.
easy over.
He's
That's an
definitely gonna
easy
be
over, I
shown
feel like.
twice
I like
for
that
sure.
over, for sure.
There's no way they don't show
Talking
that
about
man
the whole
twice.
game?
For the whole game.
Yes, there's no way. It's like 2 hours, 3 hours long, bro.
Thank you, Betalytics. We have a cleavage prop on my bookie. Let's go.
Wow.
We're in there, boys.
Cleavage?
We're in there,
That-
boys.
That's so hairy though. Does nipple have to show, or like how much tit has to show for your bet to cash? You know, like
No, what's the
are we do we get to see
Yeah.
nipples or what? Like the fuck?
yeah, that's America's prop. The Rihanna outfit malfunction. That's a fact. That's a fact.
How many times will Tom Brady be mentioned during the Super Bowl?
Oh man.
Over 1.5 is at minus 165.
I legitimately was thinking the line would be 3.5 to 5.
Yeah, it's at 1.5 minus 165. I feel like that's a good juicy bet that you can just lay some extra units on for
Parlay
sure.
that one and then the last one that you said as well. You could get.
You're gonna have to find
plus
some
money plays.
Bro. No, you're not gonna be able to parlay any of these fucking lines, man. Stop saying parlay, bro. Unless you're on
so tough.
fucking
That'd be so tough.
some foreign ass Middle Eastern fucking bookie or some shit,
gotta
some
transfer to
Romanian
crypto.
bookie. You gotta fucking put crypto into the fucking thing. You're not gonna be able to parlay shit.
Me and Andrew Tate
That'd be
throwing
tough.
parlays in on these Super Bowl props. Cash that. Yeah, I agree. How many Doritos will be
All right,
consumed?
one more.
All right. One more prop. First TV advertisement, and it's between these two. Doritos or Pringles. Doritos is at minus
Doritos for
260,
sure.
and Pringles is at plus
Gotta be
190.
Doritos.
It's gonna
They
be Doritos.
gotta be Doritos.
I haven't seen a fucking
Right? I was about to say they
I
got
was-
Pringles commercials, man.
It's just for chips. It's just for chips
Just
because
for
they have
chips,
one
yeah.
for beer as well,
Oh,
which is
okay.
probably the better bet. Let's do that. Heineken at plus 110 or Budweiser at minus 145. I'm going with Budweiser because I
Budweiser,
always see a
yeah.
Budweiser Super Bowl commercial.
You know what
every
I'm saying?
time.
On there?
I think. Oh, you said Budweiser.
Budweiser's like America's
I think
beer or
I
whatever.
forget-
They have a They have one every year.
What is it? Budweiser or what?
Oh yeah, the
Heineken.
dog, the Budweiser
Budweiser.
dog. Remember the one that goes
Corona
and
is a
grabs it for
sneaky
you?
one too.
Mm.
When they're on the beach with the wine.
Oh yeah, with Snoop Dogg.
I've been thinking about the Burger King with how viral the Whopper like that one went. They
That
gotta
will-
have a smacker on deck right now. Like
Yeah.
I'm thinking they're coming with something crazy for the Super Bowl. If the Whopper was such a hit.
Yeah, that's
Budweiser
all the
dog,
props that we're gonna do for sure. All right.
Oh, you should have did Gatorade color. That was
Facts.
All right, let's do Gatorade color. They didn't show that, but I'm going with orange. I'm going with orange.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Go with yeah, yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah, yellow.
I'm gonna say clear.
Okay. White, pretty much.
Yeah, clear or white. You know, maybe because I'm throwing in there
would.
Glacier
water,
cherry.
water or the
You
exactly
would.
the cherry powder.
You would go clear, motherfucker.
Water boy ass, face ass.
Clear.
How many times will they mention Andy Reid being the former Eagles coach? That line's probably
That
gonna
line's
have
got to be at 10. I bet.
Heineken if it was World Cup. That's a great point.
True.
That's a great point.
True.
The Budweiser horses. Can't sleep on red plus 750. That's a good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like red is so obvious
It is-
though,
no.
because like
Why would they? Then they would have made it. They would.
I feel like people are gonna
less,
smash red. People are gonna smash red because one of the team's colors is red.
Are you taking like our red betters also Chiefs money line betters in this sense? Are we gonna assume?
Yeah, I mean that'd be a great parlay now, wouldn't it, Matt? Red Gatorade,
Plus 750 plus 125.
a player performance prop.
Yeah.
red Gatorade with the Chiefs to win.
Listen.
That'd be a great parlay right there.
Two-legger, come on.
That's a banger player performance and the player being red Gatorade.
They need to open up their options.
All right. Let's move on to the trade rumors.
Oh wow! Plus, and then add in Riri's red outfit too. Wow.
Red, all red. Whoa.
Yeah, see, Betalytics knows what Betalytics knows,
Sheesh, that's
They
a
don't-
plus 5,000 banger
Listen,
right
guys,
there.
They don't do this stuff for no reason. Like, come on, this is free game you're getting.
What is that?
They said plus the red outfit for Riri.
Red outfit parlayed with the red Gatorade
and
with Chiefs.
money line.
That's like-
that's a smacker.
That's a banger.
That's
I
a get
can't
rich
lie.
quick ticket.
All right, let's talk about the NFL trade rumors as well. Well, let's just talk
NBA?
about the NFL the NFL the
Off-season
couple
stuff?
of headlines that's been
Okay.
happening in the offseason. So let's talk about Keenan Allen, for example, is most likely to get cut. Where does he go?
Y'all.
And how much is he going to get paid?
He need to go to y'all.
I don't see him
some-
coming to the Giants.
Y'all
I don't
need
see
some
him.
Just
help.
get hurt.
I don't know if
I don't
want
see him,
bro.
I don't. I would. I mean,
He's
he
gonna
would be
want
great.
a lot of money. That's the thing. He's
gonna
still
want-
gonna want bread as if he never got hurt. And like, bro has 2 ACL tears in the past 4 years. So like, I don't know.
I don't know who's going to take him. I don't know. I don't see the Giants getting him though. Even though I think he's a very talented wide receiver, I think there's a lot of great wide receivers in this wide receiver pool of free agency. There's Ayuk, and Higgins is supposedly going to be demanding a trade pretty soon as well. And I don't even think the Giants are going to go after him either because one, they're going to want way too much for him. They're going to want a first rounder for a wide receiver 3 all the way up until this year.
Yeah,
Well, he could be a wide receiver one.
he
somewhere,
can
though.
be.
He could, but like we don't know that for sure. And we're gonna spend a first rounder and a third rounder and pay him 15+ mil a year? Fuck no.
Yeah.
Fuck no. I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking doing that. I'd rather spend a 3rd round pick on D-Hop than spend all that on T. Higgins.
Keenan Allen to the Bears for too much money.
That could definitely
That would
happen.
be a
Bears
Bears
got
That could
bread.
definitely
The
happen.
Bears got bread though.
I was.
They got money. Yeah.
And that would be good.
Yeah,
for
the
Justin
Bears have the
Fields.
most money. Elijah says so. Yeah,
That'd be good for Justin.
Keenan
Fields.
Allen
Y'all need to
to
get
the
a fucking line,
Chiefs.
fucking receiver.
Keenan Allen to
Yeah,
the Chiefs.
we'll
could
get a
be
center.
Something really, really interesting.
That could work. That could actually work. Keenan Allen to the Chiefs. That could definitely work.
Patrick Mahomes has never had a big body receiver too, so that could get interesting.
That could be cool.
That could. Ayuk to the Raiders, or he stays with the Niners.
I could see Ayuk staying first and
I think he's gonna
foremost.
stay.
I think he stays, but if he does go anywhere, I could see the Giants trying to get him.
Yeah.
I could see the Giants like at the wide receiver position. I think we're gonna draft our wide receiver,
Mhm.
and I think we're gonna pick up like Chark as well.
I like Chark.
And
I've been hearing that
we
too.
bring back Hodgins, we bring back Wan'Dale Robinson.
Mm.
I think we'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we get Odell. I really want us to trade for D-Hop more than anything, but we'll see what happens.
Rodgers to the Niners is crazy. I mean,
It can happen.
it can happen.
I mean, I'm not ruling out the Niners with Aaron Rodgers. I'm really not.
That'd be tough.
I'm not ruling it out.
So what's
don't
the
act like
list
you wouldn't be.
of teams that we could see Aaron Rodgers? We said the Raiders, we said
Raiders,
the Jets.
Jets,
Niners.
Niners will be the third.
You see him in New Orleans potentially?
Nah,
No?
that's Derek Carr.
I think Derek Carr goes
Derek
to New
Carr is the
Orleans.
Saints. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Or Jimmy Garoppolo.
He's going to the Jets, bro.
I think Jimmy.
Or
G's
he
the
could go
Jets.
to the Jets. Or he can go to right back to the Patriots.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, that could be a spot.
That could work. Mac Jones fucking sucks. I don't know why the Patriots are like riding with this guy so hard. He fucking stinks, bro. He's not good. Like, he's not proven at all. They have a decent team. If you're Bill Belichick's system, you could be a decent quarterback and be looked at as a very good quarterback because he makes it easy for you. Mac Jones stinks, bro.
Where does Lamar go?
The Lions, like I've been saying.
That would be fire.
That would be sick.
That would be fire.
They got a solid run game, 2 good run backs. They got what, 2 first rounds? They got 2 first rounds, right?
You'll have to use those 2 first rounds.
Yep. And get rid of Jared Goff.
We're not going to sit and act like Jared Goff was horrible.
I'm not saying
No,
that.
we're not saying that.
You got to use him for trade value.
Jared Goff is solid.
2
Like,
first
Jared Goff
rounders
is serviceable.
and Jared Goff to the Ravens.
First rounders.
For Lamar Jackson? Yeah.
Oh.
For Lamar, yeah.
And Jared Goff.
And Jared Goff. That's solid.
And honestly, Jared Goff really proved a lot of people wrong this
He
year.
did, and he went under the radar with it too. He was solid.
He was
Yeah.
very solid this
Very
year. And
solid.
people were
Super-
still talking shit towards the end of the year. Like, are we watching the same games
That
or?
guy was super solid.
Rodgers and Belichick would equal hell for the rest of the league. Sign me up. That would be.
He's not going to a team that doesn't have.
That's not the Patriot way. Rodgers and his druggy retreats. It's not the Patriot way. Come on. Can't trust
Yeah,
the process
okay.
with Goff.
What do you mean it's not the Patriot
Oh
way?
yeah, wait, Aaron. My
The
bad.
fuck?
My bad.
They have plenty of criminals on the Patriots. I promise you.
Rodgers to the Titans.
Or
Let
he
dude
got
get
the
some
illest criminal.
There's a lot. There's gonna be a lot of movement this offseason. I'm very excited for this offseason. We'll talk more about it after, next episode will be our last NFL episode for a while. Probably until about no.
Maybe we'll do some
Free
rankings.
agency, whenever free agency starts
Yeah.
in the NFL, that's when we'll have an episode about the NFL again. But
Football season's been real.
it's been a real football season. It's been fun.
Being a good football season.
It's been a fun
I
season.
mean, the fact that all 4 of our teams got to the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, well, only 3 teams, obviously. Me and Seymour are both Giants fans for those guys out there. But, I mean, that was pretty sick. Nobody expected the Giants to be there. So the fact that we got to, engage in the playoff talk as well.
I'm happy everything planned out, like not how we planned it, but how we somewhat kind of planned it.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to
expectations.
Yeah, a lot of people like to say we have shitty takes or wrong takes sometimes. But if you really go back on the episodes and hear what we had to say in the beginning of the year, it's pretty fucking spot on. I don't know. I don't know, bro.
I don't see a lie where we've said anything before the season started.
It's funny you say that because now we get a comment. What about all that Watson talk? Step up to the podium with that nasty take.
Oh yeah, that was real.
I thought he was gonna come out.
Yeah,
All right, I've been wrong too. There's time when you talk for 3-4 hours about sports every single week, every single day, you're gonna be wrong eventually, and that's what people want to hold you to the 1 or 2 times you're wrong the whole season to the fucking 15-20 times that you're right, and that shit is corny as hell. But I was wrong. I was wrong about Watson. But guess what? He put a TikTok up. I think he read the script for next year. He said it's gonna be a movie. So they love to tear people down and build them right back up. That's all I'm saying. He's gonna have chemistry. He's gonna have another wide receiver because
massages.
That too.
This is a sick Negro.
But
Insider info apparently coming in from Josh Peck here. I promise the Eagles are in Arizona like they don't know what to do. And Kansas City is apparently there like we've been here before and we've done
What
this.
the fuck is he talking about? What is
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's trying to say
He's
that
just saying,
the
like-
Chiefs have been there before and the Eagles haven't.
Yeah.
Good
I
job.
think that's what he's
bro.
trying to say.
Good job, bro.
Yeah.
That comment was fucking corny as hell, bro. Delete it. I should report you for saying that bullshit.
Yeah, don't talk about our Eagles.
Weirdo.
I'll report you. I'll throw beer on you. I'll fucking spit on you and fucking spray you with fucking mace if you say anything about
Yeah,
Jalen
negative
Hurts.
about the Eagles.
I'm from Philly. I'm a fucking scumbag. But all right, let's
you
talk
live there.
Oh, he said I know
Yeah.
a bus driver.
against my will. So that tells you enough right there.
Exactly.
That tells you
I'm
enough.
glad you were there, bitch,
Interesting.
against your will.
I
bitch.
it made me hate that
So
city
he-
even more.
so
I'm
he's
even
saying-
more
he's
happy.
saying-
Even more hated.
So that dude's saying he knows a bus driver there. That
Yeah,
dropped
he
him
knows a
off.
bus driver. I guess. What type of bus driver? Like, is he doing
What he dropped him
stuff
off?
around the stadium and stuff like that? Like that? Yeah. I don't know. That's interesting.
So basically, he's saying the Chiefs know exactly. They had their routine set, everything's set for them. The Eagles are like, "What the fuck is going on? This is a Super Bowl type shit." All right, well,
Yeah.
and like I said, that's part of the
Weirdo.
advantages the Chiefs have. They've
I
done
know
this
a
before.
bus driver.
Team bus driver, he says.
They know what they're doing. No,
We'll see.
they've never been there before.
Bro,
we'll see
get
what
the
happens. I don't
fuck
know.
outta
I
here,
don't know.
I know
That's
it's
kinda
team,
like
but
a
you're
petty-
yo,
that's like
bro,
kind of-
stop.
But
glazing.
that's not. Yeah, that's not.
fucking glazer.
Bro,
Donut
all right,
glazing
all right. We ain't go. All right, guys, all right. NBA,
Yes, sir.
Kyrie Irving traded to the Dallas Mavericks
Mm.
for a first.
Mm.
Dorian Finney-Smith,
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Dinwiddie,
And a
in a couple of seconds. The deal is not official yet, though, because the Nets are trying to find a third team in there, so they can maybe get a Fred VanVleet in the deal. I don't see that happening, but
It's tough when you're the Nets and you have zero leverage. Like they can't control any of this. You know, like I hope they rest in piss, absolutely. But they have no leverage, and this is kind of setting the market straight again for superstars getting traded because it was getting
Good.
out of pocket.
yeah, it was getting out of hand. Danny Ainge was just
The
having
Rudy
a
Gobert deal
was
just ruined.
fucking fuck Minnesota. I fucking
Ew.
hate Minnesota.
That was
They're dog shit, bro.
that was horrible.
Yeah.
And Cleveland. I mean, they gave up bench players, but those were good fucking players. Lauri Markkanen.
You see this one? Double R says, "Talk about a take that Simo got right."
Come on now.
Come on.
Come on now. Because there's a lot. Like, oh, Kyrie Irving going to the fucking Mavericks.
That was recent. We're talking about some old shit.
I'm right about a lot of shit a lot of times. That's all I'm saying.
You said other than Pat Mahomes, that was the Herbert. Yeah, you said you.
No, I said I'm taking Pat Mahomes.
Yeah, that
over,
was right. Yeah,
Kelsey and Mahomes.
And
but
then
who else
that's
are
when
you
he said
taking?
Mecole Hardman.
yeah,
And Mike.
you were right about
Yeah.
that. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean.
I still-
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Ed.
I'm still gonna watch him.
I think Ed won that. Do he win now since Mecole Hardman's in the Super Bowl?
Well, if,
No.
if you look at his stats, bro got a free ride. What?
I mean, yeah,
Bro's
you
on the
lost.
IR.
All right,
He's not
yeah,
even
yeah.
playing.
I was about to say, yeah,
So-
Ed, you lost that because
Yeah,
the
he just
stat
got
wise.
hurt.
It
He
happens.
got hurt.
But yeah, he was right about that. He was right about Pat Mahomes.
But we'll
I'll
talk.
give you that one.
We'll talk some
Bro said
NBA.
Pat Mahomes is good. And
Nah, what he said, it was more
That's not
statistical.
a good. That's
You
not
gotta
like a right.
go,
That's not a
go
good
back to
right.
what he said. Go
All
back.
right, let's go back to next week. Last week. I'm the only one who picked the fucking Chiefs.
to win that game.
Yeah.
Sure
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
No, you did. You did. Double R. There you go.
Bam.
But you're
Oh.
a fanboy for
There you
Pat
go.
Mahomes. So.
I'm not a fanboy. Well, I am a
You said
fanboy.
the
I am a fanboy of Pat Mahomes. I don't give a
okay.
fuck. I am a fanboy. Because guess what? Why do people hate Mahomes?
Nobody hates
Who
him.
hates him?
A lot of people.
Like who?
A lot of people hate on I don't say hate him, but they hate on him.
What's
Like
the
who?
hate?
Exactly what I'm trying to find out.
He's a curly-headed,
I mean, maybe
I don't-
Jackson hate. but
funny weird guy.
They hate on him.
They might hate him because of his brother.
Yeah.
You know,
That's not even a reason though. That's not a good enough reason
That's
for
what I'm
me,
saying.
bro.
people do.
Jackson, yeah. I don't dislike Pat because of Jackson. I dislike Jackson and Pat's wife because of themselves. I'm not putting that on Pat. He just enjoys his ketchup, and his dad is a G. Exactly.
That is definitely a G.
So
I love the
Kyrie
OG
for
Pat
sure.
Mahomes Sr.
He's
What do y'all
hilarious.
think happened in the front office of the Nets that made Kyrie want to trade?
Well,
In the way he demanded.
I'm going to tell you exactly what happened.
Go ahead, because I was going to say.
Because they gave him all these stipulations to get back on the court, right?
Yeah.
They gave him all these things you got to do, this, that, and the third, blase. You got to do this, you got to do that, you got to meet with this person, you got to do that, you got to donate this to this charity, to that charity, yada, 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 yada. What do you think they tried to do when it was time to extend that contract with Kyrie?
They were skimping him.
No, they weren't skipping him. They were going to give him the max deal. But there's some stipulations.
Oh, okay.
You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to do that. You're never going to be able to talk about this. You're never going to be able to talk about that. If you don't play, this is what's going to happen. If you, this going to happen. Yada, 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 yada. Kyrie's like, fuck you. I'm not doing any of that shit. Go fuck yourself. Trade me.
I think it's part of that. Yeah, I agree with you on that. But I think he had this already planned. He just did everything so he get his stock value back up. That's why.
And then he went off. He went off. He came back and went off.
So if this is the case and all these stipulations are the reason that he left, is it then unfair for the treatment that he's gotten as like now, oh, he's a team ruiner, a team hopper? Well, you know, the same thing that happened with the Celtics. He goes to a team, he drags them down, and then he leaves in ruins. Does he deserve?
I don't think he dragged anybody down.
Well, I mean, but he's leaving KD hanging. He's leaving KD a little dry. I'm not gonna lie to you.
KD demanded a trade in the offseason.
KD's a grown ass man. He has his own career.
Nobody cares anymore.
I just think it's funny how Kyrie
James Harden
said,
left.
I can never leave my guy 7 hanging like that, and then left 7 hanging.
Before all that.
Do we know if it was left hanging? You don't know.
No, bro.
In the background, if they talk to each other beforehand and be like, hey, this is what's gonna happen, bro, because the Nets are on some fuck shit.
He left Kyrie by himself balling. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's hurt
with the injury.
I know, but really like he's like, I need help. Basically, I ain't gonna keep doing this, and you already was about to demand a trade in the beginning of the season. I'm about to leave.
I don't know about that. If you're a superstar, you have to carry the workload at that point. Your guy gets injured.
It's
Kyrie
too much,
Irving's
bro.
not a superstar.
He's a superstar.
Yes,
absolutely,
100%.
I'm not saying he's a number one, but he's a superstar
for sure.
I don't think Kyrie could win a
couple of weeks ago. I was talking about Kyrie being the best point guard in the fucking league because Steph Curry was hurt, but we were talking some heavy Nets shit 2 weeks ago. We were talking about the Nets contending to go to the fucking finals
because
when they were all healthy and locked in.
Yeah, they were looking very well.
So yes,
like,
Kyrie is a superstar.
This is what I mean. Like right here, he's a diva. Does he deserve being called a diva if the stipulations are the reason that he left? Rafi said that.
He's not a diva. Is Luka a diva?
But did Luka make anti-Semitic comments and then
he
get
didn't
angry about the
Stop.
Like, he didn't do that.
Stop. We're not talking about that.
But these stipulations, like Luka doesn't have stipulations because he doesn't act out.
He cries all the time, bro.
You think? I don't know about that.
I'm gonna put it like this: I'm a big Kyrie fan, and I support Kyrie. I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say. I don't give a fuck. But it's just a shitty situation in general. Once everything happened with Kyrie in the first place, I think Ed is onto something by that. I think that whole situation kind of killed that Nets and Kyrie in general. And Kyrie, I like what you said there. I think he came back, got his shit together, built his stock back up to the point where a week before trade deadline, get me the fuck out of here. While my value is up and somebody will trade for me, and that other situation is to the side, you know what I'm saying? And nobody's talking about that anymore. Let me get the fuck out of here now. Let me get to Texas right now. Let me get the fuck out of here while I still can. And that's what happened.
Kyrie has his own problems. I mean,
bro, what problems does he have? Like, I don't get when y'all say that, because he doesn't care. His number one fucking thing is not basketball.
The media paints him in such a way, and I just don't like how the media paints him as far as him as an actual person. Because if you actually look at what he says and how he talks and how he moves and
what he does,
he's not a bad person at all. He's actually a really good guy. Like he's very
like it's growing.
Just because he doesn't put basketball as his first option in life doesn't mean he's a diva. It doesn't mean he's this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? He just doesn't prioritize basketball first, and that's what the risk the Dallas Mavericks are gonna have to take.
I think if you're getting that much money as a professional athlete, that should be coming first.
Why?
Because you are getting paid to do a job. And if what is happening off the court is interfering with the money that I'm giving you to perform your job, he isn't performing because he had to sit out games. He wasn't.
He got hurt. That's part of the game, right?
I'm not talking about him getting hurt. I'm talking about these stipulations and his comments and everything, which led to him missing games. That's an issue.
Bro,
that's an issue.
Media.
And this whole players have the players have way too much power right now. That's just a fact. Like, I agree that they need some power, but this is getting out of control. There needs to be lines drawn to where he needs to be on the court for a certain amount of games, or, maybe guaranteed money starts making its way into the NBA.
Bro, that was the Nets' decision to sit him. That wasn't his decision to sit.
That's very true.
But
that's also very true.
It also is his decision to talk about these things publicly. And if you think that that's not going to lead to consequences,
he didn't say anything.
He did talk about nothing. He did something.
His actions led to him getting
that's more different
from the Nets.
That's different.
Those are both that's his actions. Okay, so
this is all I would say about the situation is bigger than him just retweeting something. It's bigger than that.
He should be out on the court playing if he's making that much money.
That wasn't his decision.
Because it was his decision to do what he did. And you can't you have to be smarter.
Why can't you do that?
Because you are getting paid to be a professional basketball player. And if you have that type of platform.
So shut up and dribble. That's what you're saying.
If you have that
platform. You're saying shut up and dribble?
The same way that
Are you saying shut up and dribble?
No. I'm saying you need to play the game of basketball.
Nah, you can't.
The same way I'm talking about John Morant's tweets.
A dude that's pretty much a fucking human.
What? John Morant?
Feel free.
John Morant's pretty much a human.
Bro, John Morant.
I'm sorry to tell you.
If you're talking about John Morant's tweet and what he did is two different things. He's talking about hollow shells and putting them in somebody.
John Morant, in my opinion,
is
way fucking worse than Kyrie Irving.
That's
10 times fucking worse. He deserves real fucking discipline.
If David Stern was still alive, John Morant would even be in the league right now.
He would be out of the league yesterday.
So would Kyrie Irving.
Not really. No.
Maybe he actually might be because David Stern is Jewish. So maybe.
So is Adam Silver.
Adam Silver is he's a bitch. So
that's why all the players have the power right now. That's why it's
we're not denying that. We're not denying that the NBA is soft. We're not denying that.
We're not going to act like Kyrie is a problem. He's not a problem.
He's never been.
How's he a problem, man? Give me an example how he's a problem.
Because if you are a team taking that risk on him, and I mean, if you're the Nets, if you're the Celtics, you took a risk on this guy, and he completely left you hanging to dry.
He didn't.
He didn't leave the Celtics hanging to dry at all.
They was treating him like
he
shit.
left at the end of free agency.
Yo, bro, these are still human beings. Somebody doesn't want to get treated like shit. He doesn't. If we don't understand, Kyrie doesn't give a fuck about money.
He don't give a fuck about money.
Don't care about
Look
money.
what he's been donating to people.
He doesn't care about money.
When back to back,
huh?
He had to. That was stipulations.
What when
he donated money?
No.
No, we're not even talking about the stipulations. We're talking about his other endeavors.
No, he didn't donate. He was donating to a girl that needed money for her college loans. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't that. I'm not talking about
doing other shit behind the scenes like you don't even know about.
I'm not talking about charities. I'm talking about.
I still think that he could go to Dallas and he could go on a little PR tour, but I still think at the end of the day, the risk outweighs. You know, what do we think the Mavs are going to win a chip? And there was with him and Luka,
there's a risk with him. But he's so fucking good. People are going to take it. It doesn't matter.
He is, but like, how long?
I think this is the team. This is going to be the team, and people might say I'm a Kyrie fanboy for saying this, but I really think this is the right team for Kyrie.
He got a good team.
This is the right team to be with. This is the right player to be with. This is the right owner to be with.
He had James Harden and Kevin Durant.
That doesn't
I'm not talking about basketball. I'm talking about chemistry. I'm talking about him leaving them hanging and having problems with the media, having those type of issues.
You said that.
That's not going to happen in Texas, bro. That's not going to happen in Texas, bro.
Then they had issues there.
That's not going to happen in Texas.
So
bro. It's not going to happen.
That wasn't all Kyrie. That's what I'm saying. That didn't mesh.
That whole organization is fucked.
Fine. But the fact that this is now the third, transaction of this, all I'm saying is that where there is smoke, leads to fire.
Listen,
and
bro,
everywhere that Kyrie has gone has then gone up in flames. Because
he stands on what he says. He doesn't take shit back, bro. There's nothing wrong with that.
He's like Allen Iverson, bro.
Let your nut hang.
Straight up. He's like Allen Iverson, kind of. Like Allen Iverson didn't give a fuck. He didn't care about what the dress code was or whatever. He felt and did what he thought was necessary and how he felt.
Different. Way different.
How's it way different?
How's it different?
Do you remember what Allen Iverson was doing in the league when he was
doing whatever he wanted and how he felt. He felt like I can get my hair braided on the sideline right now. I felt like I can wear gold chains and big ass earrings, and y'all can wear suits
and sag my pants.
And y'all can do what y'all think is
different from what Kyrie Irving did.
No, Kyrie stand on.
Let's put it like this: Allen Iverson was literally in brawls before he went into the league. He was in clubs with guns in the league. Do you
got charged up too?
Times. These are entirely different times in the world. You can't say those types of things or not.
Bro,
say,
this is the first time that Kyrie has even
have
did
those
anything.
actions in the year of 2023 when you are of that platform of a player and an icon to, kids like this.
Understandable.
You just have to be smarter.
This is
like,
the
I'm
first
not saying
time
he's
Kyrie,
wrong for standing up.
This is the first time Kyrie has been
like
in the media negative.
But you just, the same way that we're not talking about his comments or anything like that, the same way that he needs to be just a little smarter about how he operates on the socials.
Shop and dribble?
No, because Durant can talk about hollow slugs and putting them in other people.
That's not the same, bro.
He's literally just like,
bro, this the first time. This the first time Kyrie has even been in the media negatively.
No.
What about
Boston?
What'd he do?
He forced his way out of Boston. The entire thing was that he was the bad guy in Boston.
They treated him like shit, so he wanted to leave.
You talking about what he says and all of this. When has Kyrie have been in the media negatively where he has people coming to see him because he says some bullshit? Never.
There's
Never.
Really just
he
not
slipped
much
up. He slipped up and did some BS.
He reposted the wrong thing. That's the only bad thing that
do it.
Quote unquote bad thing that
they wanted him to say sorry, and he was saying no because all I did was repost something. I wasn't the one that posted it. All I did was repost something. That's it.
He's never said anything out of his actual mouth that's crazy, in my opinion.
Aside from
anything. Yeah, aside from that,
that ain't crazy either. So
I just
next motherfucking topic, because y'all niggas is just fucking wilding. We ain't supposed to be talking about none of that shit in here. So anyway, KD, what is he gonna do now?
He's left hanging. He's got no choice but to request a trade at this point. And Boston
I think
has
he stays.
leverage.
I actually think he stays for the rest of the year, though.
You're right.
I mean,
if they get him somebody,
they're not gonna be able to get the package that they want.
They could get Jaylen Brown. That's it.
By 2 days from now, it's not happening unless the Celtics are willing to give up Jaylen Brown right now. And I don't even see that. I don't even see that happening. So I personally think KD's going to stay. And if it, shit doesn't change, which it's not going to change. Nothing's going to change with the Nets over the next 2 or 3 months. Then he'll request a trade
after the season
ends.
Well, I think the potential teams he can go to is Phoenix Bulls and that's it.
Boston.
And Betalytics says, what are the odds of KD going to Toronto?
That'd be nice.
Yeah. In a Siakam deal?
For Siakam?
Siakam picks, Siakam, Van Vliet, and a minimal amount of picks maybe? Or
maybe
Siakam,
Scotty Barnes.
They'd want a young player, definitely.
I would try and keep Siakam and have him rock with KD. Put KD at the 3, Siakam at the 4. Maybe Anunoby. Anunoby, Barnes, and 3 firsts or something like that. I don't know. Some shit like that. I don't know. I really want the Knicks to go after fucking KD, man. We have the only
team with enough assets.
We have the assets to make it happen. I just don't think the Nets would let us do that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Do you think the ticket sales for the Nets now are bad? Woo-hoo, don't let KD go to fucking Manhattan. Ooh, boy, that shit gonna be empty for real.
Not letting Kyrie go to the Lakers, they ain't letting KD go to the Knicks for sure.
Well, he did that like a grudge type shit.
Yeah, that was some grudge. That was a grudge move. I don't know if
That was just
they would be
beginning.
petty with KD like that, but still, you're requesting a trade fucking midway through your contract. So I think they would be petty and probably send him to Chicago or fucking
Somewhere bad.
somewhere ass.
Celtics give Grant Williams, Pritchard, and Derek White plus picks. That's not getting
No.
it done.
Absolutely not.
They want Jalen Brown from the Celtics, or else
Absolutely
you're not
not.
getting.
You
Kevin
better
Durant.
get Jalen Brown ready and his bags packed. There's no way.
For KD.
I feel like the
Is
Nets
that
should have
good?
got a better
Yeah.
deal for Kyrie. I mean, your hands forced.
I think so too, but
You-
they had no leverage.
Yeah, it's
Had no
tough.
leverage. He was
There's
just
nothing
not
you
gonna
could do.
play.
Didn't have enough time. They didn't have enough time.
Literally was not going to just. He was just not going to play.
And yo, you know what's really petty and crazy about the Nets that makes them even look worse is that Phoenix offered them Chris Paul, somebody else in first rounders, and they declined that because they
what's
knew
the name? Whoever's sitting out right now.
Jay Crowder,
Jay Crowder.
Chris
yeah.
Paul, Jay Crowder in first for Kyrie, and they said no because they didn't even want to see him go to Phoenix
Yeah.
and compete for a title. That's how petty they are out in Brooklyn right now. So that's a dog shit organization. I'm gonna just tell y'all that right now. They are the armpit of the NBA, boy.
State of New Jersey Nets.
And that's what you get for leaving New Jersey, brothers. That's what happens. All right, let's talk All-Star snubs. All-Star games.
Jalen Brunson.
There's a couple of players that got left out. De'Aaron Fox, Brunson. Who else got shafted? I think Siakam got shafted too.
You're gonna tell me Jalen Brunson didn't get snubbed when he's been playing better than Kyrie Irving this season?
Bro, nobody's going to watch the All-Star game with Jalen Brunson. I'm sorry, dude.
He's a dog. Nah, this sounds like disrespect. Sounds like disrespect.
Are you trying to say he's better than Kyrie?
Right now, I'm taking JB over Kyrie. Yep. I am. You can look at the stats. He's been better
Bro,
this season than
I
Kyrie
don't care
Irving.
about the
Stats
stats.
mean
What has-
nothing.
I don't care about
What
stats.
has Kyrie
mean
Irving
nothing.
done since
You
2000, since the
know.
finals in 2016?
Bro.
What has Kyrie Irving done on the basketball court?
Bro.
Get this Knicks fan.
Yo.
What has he
I'm
done?
not- no, listen.
What has he done? Because
Nothing.
Jalen Brunson's
Hilarious.
making $25 million right now, and Kyrie Irving's going to take 45 for the same, if not a little bit less production. And Kyrie hasn't done anything
so you're
significant
telling-
on the court since 2016. So, I don't know.
I get what you're saying, Matt, but as far as like skill wise, as far as like overall point guard, I'm taking Kyrie.
Ooh,
But
you can keep
yeah.
watching your 2016 highlights.
I'm
But
not
we're in the year
I'm watching
2023.
2020 to 2023.
Oh, when
highlights
he's
right
played
now.
maybe 1/3 of a season in
Bro.
those 3 years.
Bro.
Okay,
I'm
sure.
taking a locked in Kyrie over JB, but like I get what you're saying, where you're saying you'll take JB over Kyrie because Kyrie doesn't play enough games. And he doesn't.
Bro.
He
He's
doesn't. I'm
hurt.
going to rely on that guy. Jalen Brunson's giving me.
He's night in, night
65
out
to
with it.
70
Yeah.
games and is giving me
He's on the
25 and 7.
Newsflash, he's on the Knicks.
Yeah,
That's
he's on a fantastic
you ain't don't
deal.
you don't as a Knicks
And you
fan,
know
you
what?
don't get to do that.
And you know
You
what?
don't get to do that.
The
We're
Mavericks-
dog shit.
The Mavericks
Our organization
are
is
forced.
dog shit.
The
No, it's
Mavericks
not.
are forced to go get Kyrie because they let Jalen Brunson walk, and they're realizing that that was a bad move.
No,
That's
Yeah.
exact.
So
Oh,
let's
no, so
go
they
get
go and
a
get a
better
point guard?
one. So let's go get a better
What are you
guy than
talking about?
Jalen.
Show me Kyrie's stats right now, and which ones are better than what Jalen Brunson's done this
Let's
season.
see
care
who
about
gets
his stats. You
farther.
talk about stats.
Let's see who gets
So
farther.
what do you want?
Let's
Because
see who
Kyrie
gets
hasn't even
farther.
been playing more games since 2018
Let's
than Jalen Brunson,
see
who's coming
who
off the
does
bench.
better at the end of the season. Fuck,
Well,
looking
sure.
at the
We're
stats
gonna
now.
we'll
Let's
have
do
a
that.
good
Let's do that.
idea at the end of the
Yes,
season.
we
If
sure
Kyrie
will.
plays the whole season, which I expect him to,
Yes,
I
don't
expect him to
expect- I
play
don't- Yeah,
every game with
I
Dallas.
don't
He
expect
better.
to see
He
no
should- he
hiccups
better.
unless something happens. Knock on wood.
He better.
But you're
You
gonna
think
probably eat that.
Jalen
You're
Brunson-
probably
I
gonna
am
eat your
taking-
words.
you
You're
could all-
definitely gonna eat your
The
words for
Nets
this
could have
shit.
offered the Knicks a straight up swap, and I would have said they should not take it.
You lying.
This is why the
No.
Knicks will never have a superstar on their team.
You're lying. You don't believe that.
because of Matt
You-
Chirico's
you
takes. No, motherfucker.
Just know, thinking of like Knicks fans is great. Like you wouldn't take Kyrie.
No, I've
I would
literally
take
been
KD
vocalizing this for
before
the
I
past
took
30
Kyrie.
minutes.
I will say that though.
I'll take KD, sure,
I would take KD.
That's smoking.
because aside from his injuries, he's still on the court. It is what it is. And no, Randall is not better talent-wise than Anthony Davis, but being on the court is an asset, is it not?
Yes.
Okay, that's the point right there. That's it. Alec Burks to the Celtics.
This
That's
guy's
a good move.
serious. Are you trying to compare Randall to Anthony Davis? What, health wise? That's it. That's all you was comparing, right? Just his health.
I'm not. The
Just his
comment
health?
said that. Who's better?
Anthony,
Well,
I
he's
mean,
an idiot too. Whoever said
Randall's a dog.
He asked me the
We're
question.
not going to
And we're not
downplay
going to
Randall.
disrespect because
We're
the
not gonna
Knicks could have
disrespect
easily
Randall.
had 2 All-Stars this year. They could have.
Randall's good when he's good.
No, he's good every
He's
game.
a dog. Come
He's
on.
a dog. He's playing at all NBA level right
If
now.
you haven't been watching the Knicks,
so. We better get past the first round. That's what you're saying.
We can get past the first
yes,
round
we
actually
can,
this
now
year.
that we have a
absolutely
point guard
can.
in Jalen Brunson. Yes.
We're gonna play the Cavs or the Sixers or the
Bro,
Heat first
if y'all
round.
go to the
That's
an
playoffs
eat- we can
and
definitely
Jalen
get
Brunson
past it.
don't show up, I am fucking flaming you.
Okay. And when
promise
Kyrie
you.
misses another 1/3 to a half of the season,
Jalen Brunson's still
you
not
know,
better
just
than you.
like
I
he
don't
has
care
He
what you're
since
saying.
still won't ever
2016.
be better than Kyrie ever. in
Okay.
life.
So
in
let's
basketball.
do a hypothetical. Say if the Cavs and the Knicks play first round, because that's the projection right now.
Okay.
The Cavs versus Knicks first round.
They
And
lose.
Jalen Brunson dogs the fuck out of Donovan Mitchell like he did last year.
I want apologies.
Like
and I'm taking victory lap.
we're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to talk
No,
because
I'm not saying he
Brunson
has, but
dogged
I'm
Did you
him.
not
saying
see
he's-
Brunson in the playoffs last year? Like
I-
did you
Brunson
not watch
dogged
that?
the
I
fuck
didn't
out of
say
Donovan
Luka.
Mitchell.
I said that I never said that he's ass, but he's not better than Kyrie.
Luka
So
played
what
all.
has
Hold on.
Kyrie
Luka
done?
played all them games in the playoffs.
in the games that they could. He had no choice. He had no choice but to be the number one.
So
when
Luka didn't
Luka's
play.
hurt.
Luka didn't play 2 games.
2 games, bro.
He only went off what? How many games?
Every game.
Every single game of that series, Jalen Brunson.
He put
went
up 40.
nuts,
He
bro.
was putting up 40s.
That's
in
why
the 40s.
he got the deal, and that's why the Knicks took the bet on him.
Y'all niggas are delusional. So now we say Jalen Brunson is better than Donovan Mitchell. That's what we're getting.
No, not necessarily. No, I'm not saying
Is that what you're saying?
It's closer than a lot of.
But Jalen
people
Brunson
say.
will give him the work.
Bro.
He will give him work.
I'm not saying
That's
that.
for
league-
sure.
Yo, the league
can't
has
play
That's for sure because
all
he's
these
done it.
NBA fans have
play
it fucked
defense.
up on Jalen Brunson. I'm keeping it an absolute buck. The casual fans of the NBA have this shit fucked up when it comes to Jalen Brunson because the players
do.
all give him
They
that
do.
respect of being a top 10
What
point
players?
guard.
Show me.
I
Mikal
give
Bridges,
him-
bro, you
I-
talk about anybody that's played against him since his Nova days. And they're calling him one of the hardest guys to defend in the NBA because of his shiftiness. And then he's coming on the other end. And unlike Kyrie Irving, he's actually giving you on-ball and off-ball defense. So I don't know.
Bro.
You tell me since
Bro.
2016 how Kyrie Irving has been better.
You say
How?
Jalen Brunson
Is better than Kyrie Irving. Yes. How has Kyrie been
defender?
better?
A better-
Yes.
they're both traffic cones. What are you talking about?
You don't watch Knicks basketball.
Okay.
You don't.
I guess I don't.
You
Because
don't.
Jalen Brunson is not a fucking great defender like you're talking right now. I'm sorry to tell you.
You haven't been watching.
He puts
I hate
effort.
to
Though.
say it.
He's not
I
a
hate to
great
say it.
defender, but
you
he
put effort.
he
and you
plays
still
he plays with effort on defense. That's for
All
sure.
right, you got it.
All right, so let's do some trade deadline rumors. Obviously, we already talked about Chris Paul.
He's talking about effort.
Bro,
somebody,
I'm not. Yeah, I really don't
Strap
care what
somebody,
you're talking
dog.
about.
You could stick
I don't
with
care what
Kyrie
you're
and
talking about,
keep
bro.
going from team to team while I'll stick with my point guard that's playing 70 games, giving me 25 and 7. And
Cool.
the defense.
Cool. All that not to even make it out the second round. Okay.
This is the
Not even
first
the
year
first.
on the Knicks. I don't,
We're not
you know.
gonna make it out the first round.
Okay. Well, we will see.
Will the Mavs make it out the first round?
Will the Mavs win?
Will the Mavs make it out the first round?
They got Luka, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
I believe so too.
they needed Jalen Brunson in order to do that last season. So I guess we'll see.
Honestly,
go
the
make that
West
move
is a lot weaker this year than they were last year.
West is ass.
West is dog shit compared to the East.
Part of it has
Honestly.
to be with the downfall of the Grizzlies and then the Warriors not being healthy.
Yeah, that's a big part of it. Ugh.
Warriors are going back.
I think the Warriors, once they're healthy, they'll get it together and at least get a top 5 seed.
It's either the Warriors or the Nuggets.
But the Nuggets are clearly the best team right now. I don't know. So
Gosh, I have no idea what you mean with this, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. You got 3 in this chat. We real about this. Give me the real. I couldn't tell you what this means. I'm sorry. But other guys on the move in the NBA. I mean, OG Anunoby's price tag is like 3 first rounders, which just isn't gonna happen.
It's mind-boggling.
I don't know what. I mean, I respect the Raptors trying to milk it for being such a great 3-and-D player, but I can't see a
Who,
scenario.
OG?
Yeah. No,
Oh,
he's nasty. Don't get
the
me
Knicks
wrong.
are out on OG, by the way. I read that report. today. Actually, he's not going to the Knicks. I'm kind of happy that we're not going to fucking take that risk on somebody
who's not going to.
He's not even proven yet. He's not proven at all. I want a bona fide fucking star. If we're gonna fucking trade and trade crazy, it's got to be for a fucking crazy wing.
I don't know what you're saying, Josh. You wanted me to get Hollywood on. I don't know what you mean by this. Am I stupid?
No, I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm so confused.
What is he talking about?
He said you wanted me to get Hollywood on your Esh.
Bro,
I'm lost.
Come on, bro. I don't know why y'all even entertaining that shit. But who's getting traded before Thursday? Who's getting traded in the next 2 days? Because
maybe Chris Paul.
Where are these guys going though? Like
Chris Paul should retire.
Nah, I think he still got it. He's just out there. He plays the same way. He doesn't do anything crazy in the paint. He doesn't do anything
anymore. The way he
doesn't get buckets at the pace that he does anymore, but he still knows how to run an offense.
Yeah, he needs to be like an old Jason Kidd.
I felt like that would have been great for the Nets. I'm surprised the Nets didn't take that, man. I'm so surprised the Nets didn't take that trade. They would have got Chris Paul and Jay Crowder and first round picks before 2027. I don't. The Nets are just dog shit, man. They're bad. Will Westbrook get traded?
Nah, I would not.
How about Malik Beasley?
Gives a fuck.
Like that. All right.
Does Draymond get moved? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
He's never gonna get moved.
That's a culture guy. You got to keep him around kind of forever.
Locker room guy that'll knock your rookie the fuck out.
He's like a Jason Kidd, in my opinion, in terms of like what he brings to the locker room. Like,
and a Debo.
Debo, like Samuel? Or
No,
like Debo for Friday.
Debo Friday.
Oh.
Yeah, nah, they definitely not.
What about Christian Wood? Do you think I know the Dallas is still active.
That's all they're missing is that interior presence of a rim protector. If they could have got Claxton in that deal too, that would have set them so good. Because if all they need is a big man to rim protect for them, and I think they could take that next step to contend.
Yeah, for sure. They needed a big man for sure.
The Nets traded Kessler to the Kings, I want to say, or the Spurs.
Not Walker Kessler. This is another bench guy. Not the big. He's in Utah. That guy, Walker Kessler, the 7-footer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Edwards, I believe.
I don't know who's gonna get fucking traded. I can't lie. It's gonna be an interesting trade deadline. We'll see what happens.
Rafi said he'd rather have Dinwiddie than CP3.
Nah, I doubt it. Nah.
Dinwiddie's been hooping. I'm not gonna disrespect.
Dinwiddie's good.
Like 45% from three late, like this season. So he's been hooping.
He's good, but I don't know.
Drummond to Dallas. Oh man, this Andre Drummond stuff is getting out of pocket.
No, listen, man. Dallas, they need to go get a defender, bro.
Yeah, they need like a fucking Mitchell Robinson type. They need like a.
That would be a great.
They're really about to be cones out there.
Yeah,
Kyrie.
They don't really got no defenders. They're still a year away. The Mavs. They're gonna have to make some moves in the offseason. I can't see them getting past the Western second round. Unless they get super hot and Luka starts just fucking going nuts.
You know what would be really interesting? If the Hawks end up blowing it up, because that team is way under expectations.
John Collins is another one too.
I was gonna say Collins or even Capella.
They're trying to trade John Collins?
Yeah, they've been trying to trade John Collins.
They've
been
trying
trying
to go around. That's the thing.
Oh, John Collins. I'm thinking about Deontay.
John, him too. I think they're listening to offers for all, even Trae Young. They're listening to offers for because they're
not good. I said I would take Trae Young on the Knicks.
I wouldn't.
For
what?
It gives me that. I mean, I know you guys aren't the biggest of baseball fans, but it gives me that Roger Clemens vibe for the Yankees, the old Yankees, when a guy was just kind of spanking them so much when he pitched for the Red Sox that they were like, "Yo, as soon as he hits free agency, we need him to just bring. Like, if you can't beat him, we're bringing him in." You know, so they got to go out, and I could see that.
I think a Deontay Murray to us would be crazy.
No, I just
like I'm not even kidding, bro. Murray? Like I still think Brunson's better. Like I'm not even.
I'm talking about they could run the 1 and 2.
I think we need a wing and push RJ up to the 2. I think we need a fucking.
RJ is going to be traded. I hate to say it, but at this point, RJ is going to be gone. And any type of, and I think. Not that I think he
if it's for a star, yeah.
But Tom Thibodeau, like you're behind Brunson and Randall in terms of your option of getting the ball. And he just doesn't have that room to grow in a Thibodeau offense. So, like, you're never going to actually see how good he could be on the Knicks.
It's possible. I mean, it almost happened this offseason. It came really, really close to happening, but we'll see. We'll see. I think that's it, though, for MoSports TV for the night. Hour and 30 in. We're gonna have some great clips, some great stuff for y'all. We got a lot of shit cooking up, man. We're gonna announce some really good stuff next week too, and it's gonna be lit. So thank you everybody for coming in, supporting.
Betalytics,
shout out to Betalytics, man. Appreciate y'all, and we're gonna change our banner too. We're gonna make it Betalytics code.
Hell yeah. Vice, thanks for coming in. Double R, appreciate you. Who else we got in here? My boy Flanders. Thank you guys for coming in. Rafi, Josh, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate all the support. Everybody that came in from YouTube, don't forget to drop a sub. They go a long way. We really appreciate every subscriber.
Yes, sir.
So thank you guys. And does LeBron break the record tonight? I think so.
Yes.
40.
Yes, with a triple-double. If he does do it tonight, it's with a triple-double as well. If he doesn't do it tonight, then he'll definitely get it next game.
Gun Girl, thank you for coming in. Vice says go Chiefs. And yeah,
go Chiefs, baby.
We'll see. We'll be back next Tuesday.
Fuck out of here.
Talking about whatever happens. So
yep, we'll be talking about the Super Bowl.
Oh, Betalytics says no, projecting only 29 from LeBron tonight. So
okay.
I'm gonna be tuned in.
Honestly, let's go Bron under tonight because everybody's expecting it to happen tonight.
True.
Bron, you always got to be the contrarian.
You're leaving with free game here, guys.
All right, guys. Talk to y'all.